Addie, thanks so much. What, more than 150,000 acres here, more than 1 million in Texas burned, yeah. And you know, those wildfires are still out of control.
It's kind of crazy to see how much farmers step up. It's hard life being a farmer.
Absolutely.
And then you say, I'm also going to help my other farmer friends in another part of the state. And it just blows me away every time. We have the best people here in Oklahoma.
Yep. They step in and step up, Andrew.
Truly wonderful, and hopefully we get some rain out there later this week, as rain chances will enter the picture later on this week. Certainly not today. Our Lucky Star Skycam network shows a nice sunrise across the area and a chilly one. 38 in Concho, 41 in Blanchard, 44 here in Oklahoma City and in Norman. It's a little brisk early on. Temperatures did drop quite a bit behind the cold front, about 20 to 25 degrees from central to northern and northeastern Oklahoma as that cold front cut through compared to this time yesterday. So yeah, it's chilly, and it did spark off a storm in eastern Oklahoma. The rest of the state dry. We're going to stay that way through today. So our streak of days, less than 1/10 of an inch of rain, around 3 weeks here across central Oklahoma. Once you get into northwestern Oklahoma, where our fire threat was the worst this past weekend and last week, we've been about a month to 2 to nearly 3 months without 1/10 of an inch of rain. It's been very dry. Drought has been worsening the past couple weeks, but rain chances re-enter the picture on Thursday. Next system comes through. I think Thursday's best chance will be in southeastern Oklahoma. Friday looks like a better chance for the state overall for some light rain and maybe a couple thunderstorms. Cooler air as well on Friday and on Saturday. Temperatures will be the coolest that we see on the 9-day, but we spring right back up for Monday and the beginning of the week before our next chance for rain comes in the middle of next week. Definitely not a lock at this point. Models kind of bouncing back and forth and even pushing it back, but we'll be keeping an eye on that. Very quiet on our Regency Cam, Lucky Star Skycam network. 44 feels more like 37 though here in Oklahoma City this morning with that cold front wind out of the north. 30s across the north with a couple low 40s. 40 in Stillwater, there is the freezing line. Some low 30s and 20s up in northwestern Oklahoma. Here across the metro, most of us are in the 40s, but we do have some 30s. 39 Mustang, Yukon, 38 in El Reno, Piedmont, and Kingfisher, 41 in Edmond right now. There is a difference when you factor in the wind, though. It feels like the 20s to the north, upper 20s and low 30s in north central Oklahoma, and some 20s even popping up in portions of the metro. 28 in Mustang, 30 El Reno, 32 Yukon. So some of us do feel at or just below freezing. Most of us feel like the mid and upper 30s early on today. This afternoon, it's actually going to be warmer than average, but much cooler than yesterday. Yesterday, we hit 78 in Oklahoma City. Today, 64. Low 60s to upper 50s across the north. 70s stay down to the south. Across the metro is mid and low 60s this afternoon. Tonight, the low 30s are in the north, some mid-30s to the west, 40s down across the south, and here in the metro, more 40s around. So very similar to this morning, but with a little bit lighter of a wind. So wind chills tomorrow morning, not quite as chilly as this morning. Southerly wind returns tomorrow afternoon. That'll put us at 71 in Oklahoma City, some mid-60s to the west and to the north, and those rain chances return on Thursday, as well as a stouter south wind, 15 to 30 miles per hour. That'll help us get more into the 70s for some, but we'll also see moisture come into the picture, some 40% rain chances, scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm possible from north central Oklahoma into central Oklahoma and off to the east. Again, best chance down to the southeast, lower chances off to the west and southwest, but if we get a storm in southwestern Oklahoma, there will be enough storm fuel for a low-end severe storm, essentially along and south of I-40. The more north you go, the lower that severe threat would be when we get storms on Thursday. Friday's shower and storm chances mainly from western Oklahoma to eastern Oklahoma as rain, but once you get into the panhandle, we could see a little transition. Might be cold enough to get some snow. Most of us, no snow with that one. We are simply too warm moving forward. But that cold front on Friday will chill things off for Saturday morning. Meet and greet at the zoo starts at 9, so keep that in mind. 50 degrees Saturday afternoon. We head toward daylight saving time. That begins Sunday morning. I'm going to lose an hour of sleep before that morning show, but a nice beginning of next week before midweek rain chances return. That's all I got for now. News 9 is going to be back right after this.